Good morning, believers. I'm back. Hello. This is Martha Brandel Gibbs Butterfly Park. The butterflies come back here every year. The monarchs. Monarch. What's a monarch? A king, right? This is JD Nija. Word of Truth with JD Nija. Coffee with JD Nija. All right, so we were talking about the Song of Degrees. Here it is. Okay. I think I'll read the Psalm first, and then I'll go back to Chronicles. Slakia. Okay, this is Psalm 120. This is the beginning of the Psalms of Degrees. And this one's called Deliverance from Lying Lips. I think I've read it before. For some reason, the Lord keeps bringing me back to this psalm. I don't know if it's like almost the complete middle of the book. Maybe when I open in the middle, that just happens to be where it goes. But anyway, deliverance from lying lips. Thanks for being here. Subscribers, if you want Bible teaching every morning, every day I do either a half hour or a 2 half-hour lessons with a little bit of current events and a little bit of personal testimony with prayer and Bible breakdowns. And sometimes I rant. But anyway, Deliverance from Lying Lips, a Song of Degrees. We went into the song, what the Song of Ascents is, or the Songs of Degrees. It's basically what I gathered from, I've looked into it a couple times, and because it's part of my heritage, this singing, this musicianship thing. And R.C. Sproul was saying in the Blue Letter Bible that what it seems to be is that these 15 psalms, one for each stair leading up to the temple, right, was more or less insider psalms. These were the ones that they would sing going up the steps to get themselves excited about doing worship. These were the ones that hit these temple singers, these important men who were worshiping, these worship masters, if you could say so. Asaph, Jeduth, or anyway, his name's in here. If I see it, I can pronounce it right, but Slakia. Who knows? I might not be around much longer. The way I've been feeling. Nice. You didn't see that. So what was I saying? Sorry. I'm a mess. I am a mess. Now there's some reality for you. There's a reality show. Don't look. Wow. Watch, I'll get My allergies will kick right back in. I probably shouldn't be over here by this tree forest, being allergic to trees. So these were like the insider psalms for the temple singers to get their mojo going. If you can understand that, that's kind of like when I say not everyone understands reggae or likes reggae because it's too spiritual. It's too close to the bone. They like the rhythm and they like that, but I don't care what he's talking about. I just like that he says, "Get up, stand up for your rights." I have rights too, or whatever silliness that people attach to what he's really saying. So, after much ado, here we are. In my distress, I cried unto the Lord, and he heard me. There's that theme again, crying. Help me. 2, deliver my soul, O Lord, from lying lips and from a deceitful tongue. What shall be given unto thee, or what shall be done unto thee, thou false tongue? What's going to happen to these liars? And that's part of this inside thing that these temple singers are going, how do we even sing about this? It's like, Lord, we see it going on and on and on, but nothing's happening. What's going to happen? Brother, what's going to happen? Lord, what's going to happen? Congregation, to the liars. Anybody have an idea? Because this shit sucks, right? What shall be given unto thee, and what shall be done unto thee, thou false tongue? Sharp arrows of the mighty with coals of juniper. It's going to get hot. It's going to get hot. Coals of juniper. See what juniper is? It is the bosom, the broom tree. Oh. You know what that means? You're going to be swept off. They made the brooms out of juniper. What do you call them? I'm a gardener. I forget what they're called. You know, the long stems off the junipers. Woe is me that I sojourn in Meshach, that I dwell in the tents of Kedar. My soul has long dwelt with him that hateth peace. So when it says Meshach and Kedar, that's what I was showing you yesterday. Down there at the border of Judah, the border of wickedness where those Edomites were, that's Kedar. That's where the Ishmaelites and these Arabs and these dark-skinned Hamites, they're saying they look like us, but they're not us. How long do we have to be like tortured by this mirror image people that really aren't us? God, that we're close, but not even. Two totally different types. And that's what the psalmist is saying. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Did you really do this? Yeah. And now we're at the point where the mix up is like, you can't even see me as who I am. Impossible. That dude? You laugh all you want. I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war. Jerusalem, Yerushalayim, Yasharallah, people of princes of the power, princes of peace. Jerusalem means city of peace. So when you think of Salakia, when you think of these singers worshiping every day, they didn't want to fight. They wanted to, like I was saying in the first video about my dad and this, why doesn't anyone talk about Salakia? Why doesn't anyone talk about things that are important? Because it's not important to them. Slovakia. Man. Trees are killing me. So part of what these songs of degrees is as we go up to the temple and we're singing and we're turning back going, hey, 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 what? It's things that only they understand. That these singers, these peaceful, they're talking about peace, but everyone else is talking about war. And so what these songs of degrees are talking about is how long do we have to be outcasts? Woe is me that I sojourn in Meshach, that I dwell in the tents of Kedar. That's the metaphor. That's the parabolic. How long do we sing in a strange land? How can we sing in a strange land? Sing in a strange land. How must we sing in a strange land? Sing in a strange land. Steel Pulse. You want some biblical sing-song? Go into Steel Pulse's True Democracy album. Go into Steel Pulse's Earth Crisis album. Earth Crisis. Yeah, we're in a crisis here. And how can we sing in a strange land? That's Benjamin. That's Benjamin crying out saying, they don't even hear us. They want us to sing. How's it go? There's a biblical verse that says, they took us to Babylon and put us by the river and required of us a song. And what they were doing, they would mock us. Listen to them cry. They'd love to watch us cry and mourn. And all the way up until 200 years ago or less, we're out in the fields doing their work, whatever it may be, building something, picking something, singing these songs. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Same theme. Same theme. All the way across. And so now we're waking up and we're singing, and the song is going to topple the walls of Jericho. They walked around Jericho 7 times in 7 days. And then on the last day they shouted and the walls of Jericho fell. And Bob Marley has a song and he says, I remember those days in Jericho when we're trudging down Jericho walls. It remind me of those days in Babylon. And we'll keep chanting until Babylon falls. Jump, 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 Naya Bean, yeah, ooh, ooh, ooh. I know I'm not a very good singer, especially when I'm kind of half sick, but you get the idea. The Benjamites have been singing these songs now for ever. So, I'm going to read one more psalm, and then I'm going to go to Chronicles, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Ark of the Covenant and the singers. God neither slumbers. God neither slumbers nor sleeps. Psalm 21. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. From hence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He made it all. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Do you think I can stop being who I am? Believe me, I've tried. I've fiddle farted in this world. And if you could have walked through my life with me and seen the places I went that I shouldn't have been, and the shit I stepped in, you would say, how could you be ministering, J.D. Nija, Mr. Jeff Deloach? How's it say it? He will not suffer my foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. He's got me. He told me, you're one of mine, of Judah, of Benjamin. I am going to be who I am. Thank God I am who I am. Thank you, Lord. The water, thank you. I don't need GMS. I don't even need Matthias. I might later. He's claiming King David. If he's my king under Yahushua, so be it. I can go with that. But at this point, I got to stay on my own path. I can't be believing every word, and the Bible says that. If they say he's here or there, don't go. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going up those steps every day, and I'm singing these songs. That's all I'm going to do. That's the only job I have. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Do you see me here every day? The Lord is thy keeper. Let's see what it says about keeper. The Lord is thy keeper. 5:1. Where are you? 121, 5:1. Sorry. Protector. The Lord is thy protector. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Verse 8 of Psalm 121. The Lord shall preserve, third time, thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. What are these songs of degrees? What are these singers and musicians saying? They are saying that there's nothing that's going to come between us and the Lord. And we have to keep singing we have to keep singing that song and believing that. And that's part of this continuation, this dedication. So this is when they plan to move the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant is the representation of the coming of the power of Yahushai before he came. Because when they went to the temple, they went to the sepulcher after he rose, the two angels were standing on each end of the little bed thing that he was laying on, right? The mercy seat, so that the Ark of the Covenant was a piece of furniture that was the exact representation of that seat where Yahushai resurrected from, that place between the cherubims, between the angels, right? So this is moving the ark back, and I'm going to try and get through this because I went on and I was coughing and spitting. And verse 1 of 1 Chronicles 13, and King David consulted with the captains of the thousands and hundreds and with every leader. So he's talking to all his men, and David said unto them, all the congregation of Israel, if it seems good unto you, and that it be good to the Lord our power, let us send abroad unto our brethren everywhere that are left in all the land of Israel, and with them also to the priests and Levites which are in the cities and suburbs, that they may gather themselves unto us. Come on, folks. We got some business to attend to, right? Us Israelites, let's do it. And let us bring again the ark of our God, our power, to us, for we inquired not at it in the days of Saul. So when you think of Saul and the Benjamites, one of the biggest problems that Saul didn't realize is that he needed to be of more service. He became very worldly and took that kingship as he was something. And he became disobedient, and he thought he had power. The only power we have is to give it all up to Yahushai. This ark, right? This ark of the covenant. That's what David's saying. We need to get this ark back, and Saul just let that shit go. He was more worried about how he looked to all you people than the power of Yahushai, which is the ark. That piece of furniture was Yahushai before Yahushai. That's why that ark, whenever the Israelites had that ark, then their enemies couldn't stand. Verse 4 of 1 Chronicles 13. And all the congregation said that they would do so, for the thing was right in the eyes of all the people. So King David gathered all Israel together from Shihor of Egypt, even unto the entering of Hemath, to bring the ark of God from Kiriath Jearim, which is that very special place on the border of Judah and Benjamin. It's what they call Ephrata to a certain extent. This is the border of this is the epitome of the southern kingdom in a lot of ways. And David went up and all of Israel to Bela, that is, to Kiriath Jearim, which belongs to Judah, to bring up thence the ark of the power of the Lord Yahweh Shai, that dwelleth between the cherubims, whose name is called On It. Why is he called On It? Because he was on it when he resurrected. He was on that mercy seat. Got it? That dwelleth between the cherubims, just like on the resurrection day, right? And they carried the ark of the God in a new cart out of the house of Abinadab, and Uzzah and Ahio drove the cart, and David and of all of Israel, this is the key verse, played before God with all their might, with singing and with harps and with psalteries and with timbrels and with cymbals and with trumpets. And David and all of Israel played music. songs. Played music before God with all their might, and with psalms, singing, psalms, and with harps, and with psalteries, and with timbrels, and with cymbals, and with trumpets. Doo-doo-doo. This pilgrimage, this sojourning, this path, this walk, this daily ascent back to the Lord, these songs of ascent, these cries for help. It's all the same ball of wax. Cry out to the Lord. Sing. Sing from your heart. Sing what you know. What do you know? Do you know how to be kind? Do you know how to help? Do you know how to comfort? Do you know not to lie? We don't all have all the gifts. And like I went into a couple days ago, the gift of forgiveness, I still don't completely understand. But that's my sword to bear. Sing the song you know. And know that the Lord is appreciating that in you. He gave you that so that you'd have faith. He gave you that to nourish others and nourish yourself in that gift. I'm lacking in so many ways. But I have that dedication to go up these steps every day and sing these songs of pilgrimage, of we're not home yet. Let's keep walking. He said we have to walk around these walls 7 times. And that's what we're going to do. Walk around those walls 7 times. 7 times 7 times 7. Whatever it takes. And learn. And I'm going to have to learn forgiveness. This is your brother JD Nija with Word of Truth. Hope you enjoyed this message. If you like studying the Bible, I'm a spiritual Bible teacher. I'm not a camp dude. I'm not a plantation Christianity. I know that part too, but I just want you to get your spiritual side strong. I don't know how to connect it to this. I could connect it to this funky world. I've studied that stuff too, but that stuff's fading away. So don't get caught up in the worldly part of the Bible. The part that is important is the part you can't see, and that's the part I'm trying to bring to my people. That's where the meat is. Till the next one, Shalom.